If you are a dropshipper who actually is testing products right now and for some reason they don't seem to work quite as you expect them to work, this video is for you. Because first of all, I need to say congrats here because you're actually part of the small minority in the dropshipping field who actually is testing products versus just watching YouTube videos. So if you only watch YouTube videos, just click away, don't watch this. This is not for you. This is pure entertainment. So please only watch this if you actually test products. There's basically two scenarios which happen to people who are testing products and don't get the results they expect. Either you test and test and test, but you don't seem to find a winner at all. And when you see something which does work semi-well, you see it's breaking even, you can't get it to the next level, which is actually profitable, or you have like one good bad day, one bad day, and it's just not consistent at all. Or you at some point in your life have seen success, you made like 1K a day or something like that, or 3 or 5K a day, whatever it is, but then it crashed and you cannot catch up to that again, and you had only one winning product, and after testing that one, everything failed after. Those are two very, very common scenarios, and I'm gonna list every single reason for that and what you should do instead of what you're doing right now. Because most people who actually take dropshipping serious do one very crucial mistake. They keep repeating their mistake over and over again. They test the product, doesn't work. They test the next product, doesn't work. They test the next product, doesn't work. And they think they just need to put in volume. When in reality, volume is great if you have the right strategy, because most people don't. In some cases, you're gonna keep testing next product after next product after next product, when in reality, you don't know how to make good ads. Or the criteria of selecting the products are terrible, and every single time there's just one criteria missing, which you don't even know about. And you basically think the product just needs to be problem solving, has a wow effect, a lot of AliExpress orders, a proven concept, good margin, let me test that. That's not how it works. And the worst thing people like that do is they think, I like this product, let me test the product because I like it. I think this could work. Doesn't matter as well. So here again, I need to emphasize that it's really good that you're putting in the hours and actually test products versus just watching YouTube videos. However, it's wrong because in the end of the day, you're still burning through money without having a feedback loop. If you don't have anybody who holds you accountable for every single mistake you do, you're gonna do the mistake multiple times. And you're not gonna know what the real mistake is because there's so many variables. When a product doesn't work, you are just guessing that it's the product. Maybe the ads suck, maybe the store sucks, maybe the offer sucks, maybe your ad account is shadow banned and nothing will work ever on this ad account, maybe your page score is low, or there's also some kind of shadow ban on the page or domain or something like that where it doesn't matter what you test, it's just not gonna work because you have one issue. And there are so many variables that it's almost impossible for a beginner to pinpoint what the problem is. And you're not gonna learn this from YouTube videos, all right? You can watch every single YouTube video of mine, you can watch every single YouTube video out there which is on YouTube in general, even if all of them are super legit, it doesn't matter because your situation is always gonna be your situation. So my point here is you need to get feedback. Now, I'm actually going to link an interview with one of my students, which is just a perfect example of a person who wants to plow through. He's actually doing everything. He's really an action taker, tested like literally 50 products, but none of them worked just because he applied the wrong strategy. When we started, it completely switched. And within the first like 3 or 4 products, he found a winner because we actually focused on quality and not quantity. If you're actually part of this group of people who test too many things, this video will be perfect. So definitely watch that interview. However, I also want to emphasize a couple of other points here. Number one is you need to get very intolerant with the products you select. I know a lot of people in the dropshipping community tell you, all right, everything is about the marketing. If you know how to market a product, it doesn't matter. You can literally sell this pen, doesn't matter because people are buying pens. So if you're gonna be the best marketer, you're gonna be able to sell this pen. Why the fuck would you sell a pen and compete with every single huge brand out there which is spending millions of dollars to promote pens like this? It just doesn't make sense because you need to think about your competition. And you being the best marketer in the world, you're not gonna have the financial means to sell something which is extremely competitive. And on top of that, you're not the best marketer in the world, all right? Because most likely you haven't even made like $1 million with e-com and you don't know about marketing in general. And honestly, I'm a huge fan of making your life easier versus harder. In this case, you don't have to grind through and become a perfect marketer to sell a product. You just need to pick a product which is really good. You can actually do that by being intolerant about everything. If you just see there's one tiny issue with this product, don't sell it. And this is obviously going to dial down the amount of products you're going to be able to test. However, the quality of the products you test are going to be way higher. Now what I would do is every time you have a list of like 10, 20 products, you just pick one product which you're allowed to test. You are only allowed to test the top product out of everything you select because you need to be picky. On top of that, now you have way more time to actually focus on making amazing creatives. You most likely just copy creatives from other people, and I would also not do that because we've seen better results if you do your own creatives. I'm not saying to film them. You can definitely cut clips together from the internet. However, this is only applicable if you're actually able to make better ads than the competition. If you have no clue how to make good ads, taking ads from other people is actually going to be the better strategy. Now, even though I would not recommend this at all, the better strategy if you have no clue how to make ads is just to copy ads from other people. You need to learn how to make good ads. It's really important because if you're just going to copy ads from other people, you're just not going to get far with that. At this point, you just need to have your own creatives. It's important. And the last thing here is if you're constantly testing from one ad account, from one domain, and from one page, maybe they're literally just shadow banned. You need to switch them up. Now here it's really important to not just switch it and that's it, but actually do a few things which I cannot talk about on YouTube here, but definitely the second ad account you're going to use can also be shadow banned if you do things wrong here. So you need to be careful with that, but you just need to keep in mind, sometimes if you do everything right, the algorithm can fuck everything up. It's just reality, and sometimes you do everything perfect, 10 times in a row, everything was great, algorithm is not in your favor, and they just don't want you to succeed. So sometimes this happens and you need to switch things up. Now this is a rare occasion, and I would not constantly worry about that because like 95% of the cases, you think you're doing things right, but in reality you have no clue what you're doing and you're doing a lot of things wrong. Now, if you actually want real-time feedback, everything you do is going to be checked by us. Then you can click the link below and sign up for a free call with me personally, and we're gonna find out if it's a good fit. Because what my mentoring program is about is just me and my team looking over the things you do and making sure that you're split testing in the right direction. Most people, as I said, are split testing over and over and over again the things which don't matter. And sometimes you're literally fighting a problem which is completely invented. You think your product sucks and you need to move on when in reality you have no clue about ads or something else. What you need to do right now is stop burning through money blindly. Every dollar you spend on Facebook without feedback is not well spent. A lot of people think, hey, if instead of me paying you for information, I'm just gonna take the money and put it into ad spend. I'm gonna learn much more from that. In theory, it might make sense. However, in reality, you spend the money, but you didn't learn anything from it because when something doesn't work, you don't know what didn't work. The main thing you just need to understand here is you need to set your ego aside and actually accept that you need help. Because if you don't, you're just gonna blindly repeat mistake after mistake after mistake. And if you don't want to do that, again, you can actually sign up for a call with me, find out if everything is a good fit. And if I do think it is, then we're gonna start working on a program where I'm just gonna tell you exactly what to do, how to split test things, what is actually important, what the right criteria of winning products are, what a good creative is. I'm gonna connect you with videographers who can do all the videos for you. I'm gonna connect you with my suppliers, which I guarantee they have better rates and shipping times than yours. So if you're interested in that, click the link below and I talk to you there.